Hey, Venn, this is Jerry Barker. I am with Farmhouse Windmills in Wills Point, Texas, and we are doing a recorded Zoom call concerning your project that you have came up with. And we can start about a little bit about our background. And My name is Jerry Barker. I live in Wills Point, Texas. I'm the owner of the Farmhouse Windmills with my wife Mary, and we travel all over the country, mainly Texas, repairing and servicing windmills, installing windmills. And We met recently, probably the end of May, 1st of June, in
Yeah,
Las Cruces, New Mexico.
yes,
So, welcome to our interview, Ben. Good seeing you again.
yeah, great seeing you again too.
So, we met in May and June at the New Mexico State University Windmill Certification Workshop, or it's
Yeah,
Windmill Technology Certification Workshop that the university puts on once a year. And This was our 51st year of teaching students all about windmills. And that's where we met you.
yeah,
And Why don't you tell us a little bit before we go into to your windmill project that you discussed at the school,
mhm,
and where we're going to discuss that here in this Zoom call. Why don't you go ahead and tell us about what you were looking for when you came out to the school in New Mexico, what you learned or what you didn't learn or what you liked about it. And We'll let you get started on that a little bit. Because we did record you in class, but it really didn't
yeah,
come out very good on our phones.
mhm,
That's why we're doing this Zoom call now. So go ahead,
yeah.
Ben.
Alrighty, well, first off, I want to state that I had an amazing time at the NMSU Windmill Workshop, and I'm hoping to come back next year to see if I can learn some more things. Well, what I learned over there is one thing is I learned about solar pumps, windmills, what's inside the gearbox, how to assemble a windmill, job safety, and also what's it called, well cylinders, and among other things. So yeah, I learned a lot of new things over there.
Great. And Ben, it was such a pleasure having you and your others in the class. And Can you tell us where you're living, where you live, what state you live in now?
Yeah,
Because that
well,
has a
right
lot to
now,
do with the project that you're working on.
yeah, we live in Nevada, uh, and for the past few years, we've been going around photographing windmills in Nevada.
Awesome. And that's what kind of sparked your interest to come into the workshop this year,
Yeah,
correct?
well, actually, we wanted to come last year in 2025, but it seems like we went onto the website too late because the register button wasn't there. So we just waited till next year, and so we came this time.
Great. Great. And We loved having you. We had a full class this year. The instructors love having you there. And You brought something to the school that we needed, which was youth, because you are a young gentleman and you
Yeah,
brought a lot of energy and passion to our school and our classes, and especially the field work, because you got to be up on the tower
oh yeah.
with Craig Runyon, one of the instructors installing the windmill, and that was kind of exciting, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was very exciting. That was the first time I was ever on a windmill platform. Because usually I just climb up a few steps and that's it. But now I actually got to go on the platform and build a brand new windmill. So that was
Yeah,
really a big moment for me in my life.
it was. And can you talk about a little bit? That was the second windmill that we installed on that field day, and we
Yeah.
kind of had a little problem there at the end once you and Craig had the motor, the gearbox, and the fan installed up on the tower. Can you kind of discuss that a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
And how you guys adapted and overcame and fixed the problem?
Yeah. So when we brought the windmill up with the crane, there were these guide ropes making sure it wouldn't spin around on the crane or fall off or anything. And once we were done and we released the guide rope, the the rope that was connected to the tailbone got stuck on the vane because there was a knot at the end of it. So it took us a few minutes to like we were trying to whip the rope off and everything, and eventually we uh, one of the attendees of the workshop brought up a branch cutter. So I got the branch cutter and I just stuck it out to the end of the vane. And it took me a little bit of time, but eventually I got that rope cut. And yeah, everyone was cheering and everything, and I was pretty happy as well.
Yeah, that was exciting watching you and Craig figure out that problem and everybody on the ground trying to figure out that problem, how to fix that. And that's really a good example of what happens when you're working on windmills. You'll come up with problems like that, and you have to, on the spot, come up with a solution
Yeah,
and get it fixed, and do it safely and do it where it doesn't cost the client a lot of money. And so that was a good example to all the students of how to overcome that problem. And because that happens every day on the job site, it doesn't matter
yeah.
what profession you're in, there's always complications, and you just have to take a minute and think about it and come up with a solution, an innovative solution that you can do safely. So that was awesome watching you do that. It was exciting from the ground watching you guys fix that problem up on the tower.
Oh yeah. Oh, also, I actually have the knot right here. Do you want me to bring it over and show it up to the camera?
Sure, that'd be great.
All right. All right, I'm back here. And
Okay.
here is the rope.
Yep.
This is the knot that was in the rope.
That's what gave us the problem that day of getting that rope down to the ground. Just that little knot,
Yep. Hmm.
And we already had the crane had already left for the day, so we couldn't have the crane come back and take the motor back off. And you guys figured out the solution and got it done. Well, great. Well, tell us a
Yeah.
little bit about what's in the background on your wall there, because I know as the everybody's looking at this video, you'll see my background and the background here. In my background is the logo that Venn created for me. It's a Dempster
Yeah.
#4,
Yep.
and I'm using that as my Zoom background. But
Yeah.
you have things up on the wall I want you to talk about because that's what you do.
Oh yeah. Well, my God, this has a lot of history behind it. So over time, I was back when I first got interested in windmills, which was about late 2023, early 2024. I got the idea of just making different windmill vanes and then 3D printing them and then putting them on my wall right here. So I have a Samson Dempster #9 Climax, which is based in South Africa. The Dempster backside, uh, F&W Star, VD pumper, steel equipped row of air motors on the bottom, and several others on there as well. So also at the top, those are my I call them those windmill coasters. I'll bring them down.
So tell the folks how you did that. You actually created the design in a software program, and then you 3D printed them, right?
Yeah. So I just on the computer I searched up photos of different windmill vanes, looked for ones that showed the vane just straight on. So it's like this vane has all the text on it. And then I just tried my best to copy it onto my design software. And once I got that completed, I uh, I brought the design over to my 3D printer, and then I just let 3D print the thing. Let me bring it up so it's close
Yeah,
to.
it's awesome. Those things are awesome. And
Yeah.
you actually gave us a few of those at school, which I love.
Oh
And
yeah.
those are awesome, awesome. What do you call them? Coasters and
Yep. These ones I call them windmill coasters, and these ones they're just various windmill vanes. The I stopped making windmill vanes a while ago, and am mostly making coasters right now. Actually, I have one going right here so you can see it.
oh yeah, show us. Oh, that's awesome. That's the Dempster 4. I mean,
Nope,
that's
this
the
is,
Dempster. That's the Dempster. The 100-year anniversary, right?
yeah, the 14-foot Dempster windmill that's gold and has a diamond vein on it.
Wow. How long does that actually really take to start printing?
Well, this one here, this particular one, it's going to take about 6 hours. It's been going for about an hour now. And this is the filament here. I have red, silver, and gold. If you look on here, you can see the different colors on there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yes, you made some of those for us, and I love them. I have them
Oh,
in my
yeah.
shop. And well, let's get into the real reason we brought you here today, because at our windmill school this year, you stood in front of the class and you gave a presentation, and we tried to record it on our phones, and it just didn't record well enough. And then we sat down for an interview after the school, and that didn't really turn out very well. So we wanted to bring you back on the Zoom call and talk about the project that you spoke about so passionately in front of the windmill class. And go ahead and tell us all
All
about
right.
that,
Well,
Vin.
so here's how the windmill project got started. So back in late 2023, when after I recently started homeschool, my dad and I went up to Central Nevada to photograph an air motor windmill under the harvest moon. And back then, I had no idea what a windmill was. I just knew that it had a whole lot of blades in the vane, and it says the Air Motor Co. Chicago on the vane. And so we photographed that windmill uh, underneath the harvest moon. So you could still see it, even though it was pitch black. The moon was extremely bright. And when we were driving home, we actually saw several other windmills. And pretty soon we got thinking, well, if let's see if we can photograph all of the windmills in Nevada and call ourselves the Nevada Windmill Project.
That is
Actually,
awesome.
yeah, at first we were just thinking there were only just a couple dozen or so because we didn't see that many. But that was 3 years ago. And now 3 years after the project started, I've located over 560 windmills in various conditions across Nevada.
And do you have an idea um, or a guess of how many Nevada really has still standing today, you think? If you visit, you've already spotted 500, right? You've already documented 500.
Yeah.
And is that like the whole state or just certain part of the state where you
Oh
can
no,
make a guess?
that's the entire state. I just went on to Google Earth, used satellite view, and I just go scanning around looking for a windmill shadow or some sort of cattle corral or something. And after I do that, I just pinpoint it and put it on a spreadsheet. And I had to do that about 500 times, so it took a really long time.
Can you in your search, can you put like parameters to help search like shadows, like you were saying, barns or where windmills would be around that would help you the program to zoom in and find all those, or you have to physically just start zooming in and out yourself?
Yeah, I just go around, zoom in and out, and just see, oh, wait, here's a spot. Let's zoom into there. Then I go zoom in, and oh no, it's just a water tank. There's nothing there. Go zoom back out, go to another spot around there, and zoom in. Hey, there's something here. So I zoom into there, and I see a windmill shadow. And so I just pinpoint that windmill shadow and put it on a spreadsheet full of all the windmill locations.
That's great. Well, tell us about the ones that you physically have visited, because you guys have visited quite a few of them to get background and history of them and
Oh,
pictures,
yeah.
right?
Well, uh-huh. So the ones we usually see are Air Motor and Dempster because they're extremely common. But we've also seen other brands such as Fairbanks Morse, Flint and Walling, Elgin, Baker. We saw Heller Aller Model 8. We saw what was the brand of that one? It was called Woodman's Model 45, I believe, and several others. I forgot what the models were, but we probably found over 10 different models in Nevada. Actually, when we were going around, we actually saw a windmill tower on the ground. So we just decided to stop the car and take a look at it. And as we were walking over there, we discovered that it wasn't only just one windmill tower, it was a whole acre full of various windmill parts.
Wow.
We saw we found a challenge steel, a bunch of air motor gearboxes, a lot of challenge parts, a lot of Dempster parts, and it was just amazing. Like we were just wondering, how in the world did these windmills get all the way over here? They're the
Was
only
this
ones we've ever seen.
was it somebody's boneyard or
Nope, it
maybe
was just a junkyard.
a junkyard? Yeah.
Yeah,
What
out in the
what's the
middle of
rare
nowhere.
what's the rarest windmill you think you found so far? Has there been a rare one?
Um, let's see, in Nevada, I'll have to think here. One sec. Oh, yep, I remember. We found a Butler Oil-O-Matic windmill. It's
Wow.
the only one in the whole state.
Wow. Yeah, those are rare. Do you find a lot of open gear windmills typically in Nevada? Are they 50-50 all bath, open gear, direct
Um,
stroke?
well, so far we only found one open-geared windmill, and that was one of them lying in the junkyard. All the other ones we've seen have the closed gearboxes, oil bath gearboxes.
Yeah, did most of these windmills are they still in water wells at one time?
Yeah, yeah, most of them they're over water wells, and some of them they're just the yard decoration, and the other ones they're just lying on the ground next to where they were standing up to next to last the I think.
Right. Have you found any big mills? Any of
Like,
the 20 footers, the 16s, the 14s?
yeah, we did find some large air motors. We found two or three 14-foot air motors. We found several 16-foot air motors, and then we only know of one 20-foot air motor, which is in northern Nevada, but the wheel fell off.
Hmm. Is that on a farm, a ranch, or
Nope, it's in the middle of a mountain.
really?
Yep.
Did you get any pictures of that?
Not yet. We just know of its existence by Google Earth.
Wow. Wow. That's probably in somebody's big ranch at one time up there in the mountains.
Yeah.
Wow, it's deep water up there.
Yep.
So your name of your project is the Nevada Windmill Project, based in
Yep.
Nevada. And what's your goals since you've started? What's your end goal or your goals now as you move forward with your project?
Yeah, well, the goal of the Windmill project is to photograph all of them. Then, actually, another goal is to photograph 400 of them and donate the pictures to the Nevada Historical Society.
That's awesome. In hopes of helping to keep these windmills spinning and keeping people's attention and help preserve them
Yeah,
throughout time because many of them are being taken down or many of them are getting so old and not being maintained so they fall apart and they need to
yeah,
be that's one thing good about your project that's really going to call to people's attention the need to preserve these windmills and keep them functioning at least aesthetically uh,
yep.
and keep the history going. So, what did tell me anything else you'd like to talk about that maybe I'm forgetting?
Hmm. Yeah, well, regarding the thing you were just talking about, we actually photographed some windmills in the past that are now taken down. So we photographed them before they got taken down.
Yeah, that's great. That
Yep.
is great. Did you get
Did
to
also
did you get to send any of the air motor pictures to Air Motor Windmill Company?
Yeah, I
Did
did.
you find them any to use?
Yep. So, uh, also, I'm just gonna say it in case the viewers don't know what we're talking about. So, when we were at the NMSU Windmill Workshop, Connor Scrivener, the operations manager at Air Motor, asked me if I could send him some pictures of Air Motor windmills that I have, so we can use them, put them on the wall, or use them as advertising. And I thought that was amazing. So when we were driving back from there, we just my dad and I we stopped the truck every time we saw an air motor windmill to see if it had some merit for a photograph.
You've got the windmill bug like the rest of us when we're out traveling the state. You're always looking for windmills in the out in the distance. And
Hmm.
so it's surprisingly a lot of people that don't even uh, in the industry they do that. People just love windmills. They love looking for them and discovering them and stopping and looking at them.
Yeah.
So what else you want to talk about? Did you have anything you wanted to share with us, like any photos or anything? Or
Oh yeah, I do have some pictures actually.
okay,
So let me bring my camera over there here. Uh, not sure how to I'll just flip the camera around here. All right, here you go. So I have the computer here. So I have a list of
that's
pictures.
yeah,
This
that's
is the
pretty.
first one. Yeah.
That's
This
gorgeous.
is, oh yeah. This was actually one of the first windmills we photographed. It's in a small town in southern Nevada, and it's on a wooden tower.
Wow, I didn't know Nevada was so pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, at first I was just thinking because most people usually see Nevada as just the Mojave Desert and that's it. But if you actually go up north, it's full of river valleys, mountain ranges, and the whole nine yards.
Hmm. Do you see a lot of windmills on the wooden towers still standing?
Uh, as far as I know, this along with probably one or two others are left on wooden towers because the majority of them are on steel towers.
Hmm. That is gorgeous. I like how you put your name on the right hand corner.
Yeah, I'm a watermark there.
Hmm. What else you
See,
got?
I have this one here.
Oh, that is
This
great.
is, this is actually a somewhat uncommon windmill. This is a green air motor, which was made by Valley Industries, but this is actually a 14-foot size. You don't see a lot of 14-foot Conway windmills in Nevada or
Hmm.
anywhere else.
Yeah, were they pumping right into that tank?
Yeah, well, actually, the rancher put this up a few years ago, and he said he hasn't installed the pump rod yet, so it's just here right now, waiting for him to do it.
Hmm, that's gorgeous. What are you using to take pictures with?
Well, I use a Canon EOS 5D Mark IV. I
Yeah.
used to use just the plain 5D, but that used to be my dad's camera, and he bought it in the early 2000s, which back then 12 megapixels was amazing, but now it's 2026 and 12 megapixels is basically a phone camera. So
Uh,
So for my birthday last year, my grandparents got me a Canon EOS 5D Mark IV, which has 30 megapixels, and I just have a lot of fun using it.
that's great. That's beautiful. I wish my pictures came out like that.
Hmm?
I wish my pictures came out that pretty.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, this isn't actually the original picture. What the original picture doesn't have any saturation, no brightness, no anything. What we did was I took the picture in a file format called RAW, also called CR2, and then I download that onto the computer and put it into a software called Adobe Lightroom, which is basically Photoshop, but it has less features and it's easier to use. So I just turn up the exposure, tweak some settings regarding brightness, and add some
Mhm.
saturation into the picture, and this is the result.
Yeah, it really makes it pop. That's a
Yeah.
that's a great way to do it. What else you
Mhm.
got?
Got several others. See, here's
Mm,
this
yeah,
one.
yeah, that's great. That's an air motor.
Yep, 10-foot air motor. Actually, uh, I checked Google Earth recently to see this spot, and actually, the windmill is here, but there's also a solar panel next to it. So this site
Right.
is no longer the same as it was originally back when we
Hmm.
visited it.
Right. You know what's great about these photos are that so many Americans that live in cities or suburbs, they don't get to see what I call the real America,
Oh yeah.
the countryside, and this is what I call the real America, the royal, the country, which is the majority of our country. But very few people get to see these ranches and farms, uh, and see that there's families that are go back from generations that are still farming and ranching in these places, and
Yeah.
many of them still have these windmills that are still operating, and that's what's great about what you're documenting
Oh
and
yeah.
showing people that how valuable these windmills are today, but what they were valuable in the past also, but they're just as relevant as today. And
Oh yeah.
that is great because people need to see this. They need to see more of the countryside.
Yep. Oh, also, while we're at it, I just want to mention we've met a lot of ranchers, and we told them about our project, and they think it's amazing that I'm doing this. And yep, they've allowed us to go on their property and photograph their windmills. So, just wanted to say a huge thank you to all the ranchers because they're a big contributor to the Nevada Windmill Project. They're helping make it possible.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. It's so beautiful.
See, I think I got a few more. Let me check. I'll
Okay.
just skip. I'll skip to my favorite one here. This one here.
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yep. This is
Wow.
the this is my favorite picture that I ever took. This is a Dempster windmill in central Nevada, and I was just walking around taking pictures of it when I noticed, hey, this cloud looks really cool. It looks like a tornado or something. So I
Hmm.
just stood here and took the picture of it.
So that's kind of on the plains, almost like on the plains in Nevada, in between some mountains. Is that what it
Yeah.
is?
Yep.
Wow.
This is just a big field of grass and sagebrush, and right here, there's a windmill in the middle of it.
Hmm. Did you see any windmills with wooden wheels, like the
Windmill?
ones, wood wheel windmills like this Dempster four that's behind me in my background, or an
Nope,
eclipse or
haven't seen.
anything?
Nope, haven't seen any wooden windmills in Nevada yet. All we've seen are the steel ones.
Wow. Yeah, I love the Dempsters. A lot of people don't like the Dempsters. I love
Yeah, because a lot of people actually looked at the parts list. There are 90 to 100 parts, and
them.
they're mostly just bearings and washers.
Yeah. Well, they changed. The Dempster Windmill Factory had a tendency to keep changing the windmill throughout the year. They really didn't stick with like one model.
Yeah, just
They constantly was upgrading it and upgrading it to different versions of the model they were making at the time.
Yeah, I can actually, I've seen several windmills, Dempster windmills in Nevada with these variations because I've seen 10-foot Dempster, 8-foot Dempster. I've seen a 12-foot Dempster, which I haven't seen before, and also one 14-foot Dempster, but it's in shambles.
Wow. Yeah, you don't see the bigger ones. Well, I don't.
Hmm.
Uh, that is awesome. Great.
Yeah, I think I have one more picture to show you here.
Okay.
It is this one.
Beautiful.
I have the Milky
Tell us
Way.
tell us about that.
Yep. So, my dad and I visited this windmill at around noon, and when we were driving past it, we were thinking, "Hey, this might be a great spot for a nighttime picture." So we drove back here in the nighttime, and sure enough, yeah, it's amazing. It's a great spot. So,
That's great.
here here you can see the Orion constellation, and this here is the Milky Way.
Mm, the Milky Way windmill.
Yep.
That's awesome. Great. That's great. That's great.
Yep.
So
Well, that's all I
what
got.
else is going on? Maybe before we end this video, tell everybody how we can help you guys with your Nevada windmill project. What can we do to help you spread the word?
Oh, sure, yeah. So, wait, let me flip my camera here. There we go. So, like methods to contact us or whatnot.
Hmm.
All right. So, the way that the only contact information that we're giving out at the moment is our email, and our email is Nevada Windmill Project at gmail.com. So if you have any questions or inquiries, or you want us to photograph your windmill, just send a message to that email, and we'll see if we can come over there.
So we definitely want to spread the word in Nevada. So if you are watching this video today, how do you say people in Nevada? We call them Texans here. What do you call them, in Nevada?
I probably just Nevadans.
Nevadans. So if anybody from Nevada, if you have a windmill, we need to get that documented. Just email Venn at Nevada Windmill Project at gmail.com. What if they want one of your little coasters that you have hanging up there?
Like this?
Yes.
Yeah,
Talk about,
well,
show us that again. Show us that beautiful coaster.
sure, yeah. This is a Dempster 12B.
Yeah, that's awesome. I have one of those.
Oh, yeah.
So if anybody's wanting a coaster, they can contact Venn at Nevada Windmill Project at gmail.com and he will
Yep.
ship them out to you. And show us your shirt you got. I love your shirt.
Yeah.
You wore these every day. Vin had a different windmill shirt at every day in class, and I loved them. Nevada Windmill Project, photographing Nevada and windmills since 2023.
Yep.
And show us the back because I know the back you gave a little
Oh,
history.
yeah. Yeah. On this one, I don't have the history of it because
Okay.
it's just the same thing on the back, but I do have a, different shirt. Let me go get it real quick.
Okay. Vin made this logo for me right here. It's the Dempster number 4 that we installed here locally here in Texas. And I sent him a picture and he made me a logo with my
Yep.
name and my business on it, Farmhouse Windmills LLC.
Yep. All right, so I got a windmill shirt here. So this is the front of it.
Yeah, I love
It's
that one. That
the green air motor.
the Green Monster.
Yeah. Now
Yeah,
here's the back side.
I love that.
Windmill with the little write up about it.
Yep, a little paragraph of the history of the Valley Windmill.
Yep.
Yeah, I love it.
This one here was the shirt I wore up with Craig on top of that air motor when I cut the
Yep.
rope. So
It's your lucky windmill shirt.
yeah.
That's great. I love them. Anything else we want to cover before we end this video?
Um yeah, I don't think I'll just show you some of my other windmill coasters because
Okay.
I don't
Good.
even have steel ones.
Great.
Let's see, get in the living room here. All right, here we go.
Oh,
Here's a picture of my windmill coasters.
I love that. So the
I got
Dempster far left. Start at the far left corner, bottom.
Yep, this is Super 8 Dempster windmill. The Super 8 Dempster windmill was one of the diamond vein models that Dempster made in the early 1980s, and I don't think one of these exists in the real in the country right now. I haven't seen one, and I haven't
Really?
found any online.
So I
So
didn't know. I didn't know about the Super 8. So is the golden anniversary one, the 100-year one? Is that basically what that is? It was just colored gold, or
yep, that gold one. I found an old Dempster PDF talking about it, and it's called they call it a gold plated Dempster windmill, and they made it for their 100th anniversary.
yeah, I love that. I'd like to see one of these just galvanized instead of
Yeah.
plate gold plated. It's galvanized. I'd love to see that.
Hmm.
If anybody out
Also,
there, if anybody out in the windmill world watching this video has a picture or has one, shoot us a picture of it. Tell us about it.
yep. Also, this one here, the only reference I used was this front page from Dempster Windmill Assembly Instructions.
Mm,
There's
yeah.
Super 8 Dempster Windmill on there.
Well, I didn't realize Dempster's older than Air Motor. 1878, and Air Motor started 1888.
Yep, Dempster 1878.
The next one's what, the Baker Monitor?
Yep. This one here, this Baker, that was made by Heller Co. in Napoleon, Ohio. This one's the Model 8. It has 36 blades.
Boy, that's nice.
Yep. As far as we know, there's only one Howler Howler Model 8 in Nevada, and that's the one on my T-shirt.
Mm, yeah, I see a few of those here in Texas from time to time.
Oh, nice.
And
This
then
one
the
here,
next,
Monitor WC 1937.
yep.
When my dad and I were going around San Angelo looking for air motor windmills, uh, we stumbled across a town called Miles, Texas, which is a few miles northeast of San Angelo, and there was a Monitor WC 1937 windmill in front of I think uh, it's a ranching equipment store. I think they had
Mm.
one standing outside.
Yeah, Baker, the monitors are all over Texas. The air motors and the monitors and the Dempsters are the biggest windmill representation here. And the WC there in the vein stands for the size of the wheel,
Yeah,
the motor and the wheel size, if
the
I'm correct.
W. Yeah, the W is the model of it, and then the second letter is the size. So the 6.5 foot is B, 8 foot is C, 10 foot is D, and 12 foot is E.
Right. That's
Then up here,
beautiful.
oh, thank you. Here I have an Air Motor USA based on the 802 model.
Mm-hmm.
Steel Eclipse based on the Fairbanks Morse Steel Eclipse.
Beautiful.
Then F&W Star based on the Flint and Wallen Star 37 model.
Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah,
Love
this was for a while. This has been my favorite windmill, but ever since I discovered that gold Dempster at NMSU,
it.
that has been my favorite windmill.
Oh yeah, remember we got to work on that.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was
Now
pretty
you're
happy being able to go on my favorite windmill.
yes, yes. Not very many people get to work on a 14-foot golden Dempster windmill. Now
Yep,
these two here are probably some of my favorites.
the OK and the US Model E.
Tell us about the OK one.
Well, the OK was made by the Challenge Company, in the 19, I forgot. I have a field guide here. Let me get the field guide to check.
What's the OK for on the vein? Do you know?
Uh, at the moment, I'm not sure. The here's the OK. There it is. It was introduced in 1885, the OK model.
Hmm.
Um, I don't see anything on here saying what OK means.
Somebody will tell us in the windmill world. I'm sure they'll make a comment for us.
Yep. Yeah. And then the US Model E, the only two that I've ever seen, there's one at the American Windmill Museum in Lubbock, Texas, and then there's another one on display in Batavia, Illinois,
Hmm.
in front of the Appleton Manufacturing Building.
Did who made that? The United States Windmill Engine Company?
Yep, the U.S. Wind Engine Company.
And wasn't they the first windmill company in America in 1800 something?
Yep, I'm pretty sure they made the Halliday Standard.
Right. They made the first windmills, that company, if I'm
Yep,
right. That's great. Love them. If anybody
yep,
wants to
thank
order
you.
one of these, just email Venn. Venn is VENN. He's at Nevada Windmill Project at gmail.com. His name is Venn, VENN,
Yep,
and he will hook you up with one of those
yep,
3D coasters. You can use them as a coaster, put them up on your wall, display them. I have mine on a shelf.
yeah.
And,
Well, also, if anyone's coming to the Windmill Trade Fair next year, I'm selling them over there, so you can get yourself one or two or a lot of them.
let's talk about that. Where's it at this year? Is it Michigan or Minnesota?
Minnesota, I think it was Hastings, Minnesota, at the Little Log House Pioneer Village,
And that comes up in 2026 or 27.
June 2027.
Okay. In Minnesota. And they have a Facebook group too, the International Windmill Trade. The International Windmillers Fair is their Facebook page you can go to and sign up and they'll notify you. keep track of when the next windmill trade fair is.
Okay.
Well, great, man. That was awesome. We better end this interview so it's not too long. And
Yeah.
it was great seeing you again, Vin, and tell your family I said hello. And
Okay,
thank you for
yeah.
coming to New Mexico State University this year, telling us about your passionate project. Keep going,
Yeah.
trucking, and we'll keep tabs with you. And make me a coaster that's Dempster number 4.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it was great seeing you again, Jared. And
Yes.
I enjoyed doing this interview with you.
Oh, great. Love you. Appreciate your passion, everything you do for us. And thanks for coming on the interview. Anything else you want to say?
Um, well, I think that's it.
God bless. Appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye bye.
See you later.